Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by our friends at Fast Frame. Whatever you've got as a collection, Fast Frame can turn it into a work of art. From baseball cards to matchbooks to coasters like this one, Fast Frame can help you display them and protect them behind museum quality glass. Whatever your collection, whatever your artwork, take it out to Fast Frame and let them take a look at it. You'll be very happy that you did, because they're going to show you a lot of great options, and they do fantastic work. Everyone on this set has gone out there at one time or another and had something done. Fast Frame. All right, guys, this one's kind of fun. Which of the following quarterback changes or quarterback alterations, audibles, if you will, would have had the biggest impact on UT football history? And we can show the wipey there. 1994, Heath Shuler returns for his senior season. 1994, Jerry Colquitt never gets injured. Peyton Manning signs elsewhere, doesn't come to Tennessee. Or Brandon Stewart never transfers away. Which of those has the biggest, and we'll put that up there a couple of times during the segment so you don't have to stare at it, but which of those biggest impact on UT history?
Well, this is a slam dunk that even I cannot mess up. It has to be Peyton Manning does not come.
You've messed it up already.
Well,
go ahead.
I mean, and can you believe, Jimmy, that was 20 years ago you were covering that for the News Sentinel. 20 years ago, his recruitment, and we're still seeing everlasting effects of it. They carried over through his time here, until 97. And then not only would you if you didn't have him here, where would he have been? Where would you have been playing him if he would have gone? Most likely somewhere in the SEC. And it helped Tennessee in recruiting for the 4 years after he was left. We still saw that. And then that's when the downward spiral began after that. So clearly, to me, some of those other ones, you're just talking about one season. Look at the impact 20 years later. It has to be Peyton Manning.
Okay.
His jersey number is retired on the Ring of Honor there. I mean, what else can you say? It's a slam dunk. And there wouldn't be 5,000 kids named Peyton growing up either. So to me, it's Peyton Manning.
Very good. Bob.
I want to go Peyton Manning. I mean, for just all the reasons that have been said. And I mean, plus, has there ever been another more beloved figure in UT sports history?
No.
So.
Jimmy?
I've got to go Peyton Manning as well, because it wasn't just the 4 years of success that Tennessee had with him. I think that there was after that. He lured a lot of people to come to Tennessee in his aftermath. So I think that's the biggest decision. And he was a terrific quarterback at Tennessee. And if Stewart, I do think it's interesting, if Stewart had stayed, I think he'd have been a really good quarterback here. But he also helped Tennessee get in that national championship game when Texas A&M beat Kansas State.
And if he sticks around, does T. Martin sign here?
Don't know.
So, I mean, that's another. The Stewart angle is, if he's not at A&M to beat Kansas State, would the 98 Vols have a shot at the title, and would T. Martin be on the Tennessee team? The Jerry Colquitt angle is Tennessee clearly finished with a better record than 8-4 that year. They lost 3 games. They lost to UCLA by 2 points, lost at Mississippi State by 3, lost by 4 to Alabama. You got to think Jerry Colquitt, if he's healthy and he's the senior leader that everyone expected, he would have made a difference in those games. And you also wonder if Manning and Stewart both redshirt behind him, would Stewart have wound up at Texas A&M? But guys, it's Heath Shuler, and here's why. If Heath Shuler comes back, he's the original Peyton. He's the one that everyone says, "Oh my, I'm naming my kid after this." Why did people fall in love with Peyton Manning? Because he came back.
That's one reason.
That's one reason.
That's the main reason.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I think that's easily the main reason. He became a saint the day that he came back. Do you guys all disagree with that?
No,
I don't think that's the
disagree.
biggest reason.
What's the biggest reason?
Just because of who he is and what he did. And
Okay.
Winning.
able to beat Alabama. I mean, even before that. I think that's huge, but I don't. Very important.
If he had turned pro as a junior, he would not be the god in this town that he is.
The impact of him staying came after Shuler left,
which
made the fans appreciate Peyton Manning even more.
Even more. If Heath Shuler comes back, could you win a national title in 1994? Because I got to think you're going to beat UCLA, Mississippi State, and Alabama. Now, you lost 31-0 to Florida, but you're playing 3 quarterbacks who shouldn't have been on the field at that point. It's
Florida
possible
was a better team.
Possible, though, you win an SEC. Possible, because Florida, you both have 1 loss. Florida lost to Auburn. But here's the other thing that I think would have helped Shuler's case if he comes back. in all of this. What's the one thing Tennessee lacks? What's the one thing even Peyton Manning couldn't capture?
Heisman.
Schuler finished the runner-up in '93. You know who won it in '94?
Gino Torado.
Rashawn Salam.
from Colorado.
Rashawn Salam. It's possible that Schuler would have come back. People would have praised Schuler as the guy who came back as the conquering hero. He was set to be an All-American quarterback again. You might have won an SEC title with him, maybe better. And on top of that, he might have been your first Heisman winner. And if all that happens, everybody in this state is walking around named Heath right now instead of Peyton. So that's my angle. That's my angle. But you're giving me a look like I'm just completely
Well, I mean,
full of crap.
I just don't buy it. I just think it's clearly Peyton Manning. I mean, of that list and everything. I mean, I can see what you're saying, and
It's
it's
a
a
great-
very, it's a strong
But if
argument.
that's
and
the
it's
original
really what
domino
it-
to fall,
It's a strong argument if Peyton wasn't Peyton.
okay, just as is everything else in this town, the answer, no, just Peyton. So, all right, when we come back, we got the lightning round. Come on back on the Sports Source.